How spiritual are you? Asking this question may sound like there's some competition going, and you need to enter, but that's not the intention at all. Let me give some background. I recently had an encounter with the manager of a wellness venue and a tarot reader that is associated with the venue. The manager asked me to get agreement with the tarot reader on our combined or separate presence at the venue, and I walked straight into a trap. With that I mean that I'm not the manager of the venue, and I should have said so when I was asked the favor, but hindsight is perfect. What in fact happened was that the manager only gave me about 10% of the available information about aspects such as footfall, the specific outcome he wanted me to negotiate on his behalf, and his own attitude towards the tarot reader. As a result, I negotiated what I thought was a win-win situation, and it blew up in my face, with both the manager and the tarot reader accusing me of bringing bad energy and being disruptive and a bully. I'm not at all claiming that I am more spiritual than either of them, because that would be as absurd as claiming that my invisible friends are more real than theirs. From my point of view, what happened was that both these lovely spirits went against the universal law of say what you do and then do what you say. Because I followed the request that was communicated at the time, I negotiated a solution. The manager was not happy at all, because it was not his preferred solution, even though he never indicated his preferred solution to me at all, and he deliberately withheld important information from me since our very first encounter. When I asked him for the reason for withholding crucial information, he said that I should have asked him more questions. And since I trusted him and took his word for what he offered me, he was entitled to retain the mystery. No, I agree with you. I don't understand the logic either. It looked, smelled, and sounded like abdication to me. The tarot reader wasn't happy at all, because he felt that when I took up his own suggestion for reaching the agreement, I took his livelihood away. Rather than contacting me and saying he had a rethink and he wanted to propose a different solution, he chose to stay away from the venue for nearly 2 weeks so that he could avoid me for one of those days. I was not present for the rest of the time, so there was no danger of him having to meet me on any terms. The tarot reader offers a poverty consciousness, lack of integrity, and emotional immaturity to his clients. And the venue manager bought into that 100%. Even when the tarot reader disappeared without trace, after a kamikaze hearing in which I had to defend myself against a predetermined finding of guilty, based on emotion and misrepresentation, the manager had the audacity to ask me to take up all the slots for offering readings, including those vacated by the tarot reader. Where is the integrity and transparency in this? Does this make me holier than thou? On the contrary, it's not the first time I got treated this way, because people have this attitude of, you are psychic and therefore you should have seen it coming. I don't go into anyone's personal space uninvited, ever, for any reason. This is just part of my personal ethics. What it does make me is very careful of both these people. The trust has been broken. You cannot demand trust and respect. These are things that you earn. So no, some people are not more spiritual than others. Some people simply have more wisdom to gain than others. And that includes me. Namaste.